Today, we're going to talk about exercises that can help seniors live longer, healthier lives. Whether it's boosting mobility, maintaining strength, or improving cardiovascular health, the right exercises can make all the difference. Let's get right into it. As we get older, maintaining mobility is crucial. Poor flexibility and joint stiffness can lead to falls, pain, and limited independence. Regular movement helps keep your joints fresh, muscles engaged, and balance steady. A 2018 study published by Harvard Health found that seniors who engage in regular stretching and mobility exercises have a significantly lower risk of falls and injuries. In fact, mobility exercises can improve flexibility by as much as 20%, reducing the likelihood of strain and enhancing overall joint health. In other videos on this channel, we show you some of our favorites, such as the open book, where you're getting your thoracic spine moving and opening up your shoulders, Z-sitting, where you're really working on that internal and external rotation of your hips, which can help you get on and off the floor, and wall walks for your shoulders, where you can really open up that thoracic spine and get your overhead reaching improved so that you can do things like reaching behind your back, doing your hair, tucking in your shirt, snapping your bra, putting the car seat belt on, things like that. Maintaining muscle strength is one of the most important factors for longevity. Studies show that strength training doesn't just keep your muscles strong, it also improves bone density, supports heart health, and even helps manage chronic conditions like arthritis and diabetes. A 2019 study published in the Journal of Aging Research showed that seniors who engage in strength training at least twice a week have up to a 40% lower risk of dying from any cause compared to those who don't. Strengthening exercises don't have to be super intense to be effective, but they can't just be a walk in the park either. And honestly, this is where I see most of our patients get it wrong. They spend their time, their valuable time, doing exercises that are just too easy and not challenging enough. One common example is walking. Before you reach through the TV and smack me, I am not saying that walking is bad for you. In fact, if you stick around just a couple more minutes, I'll explain in this video how aerobic exercise is great as well. But remember, right now we are talking about strength. You can't substitute strengthening for exercises such as walking. When doing strengthening exercises, we use the RPE scale, which measures rate of perceived exertion. I recommend keeping your RPE around a 7. This means that you should be breathing heavily. You should be able to say a sentence or two, but you shouldn't be able to carry out a full conversation while exercising. We cover some of our favorite strengthening exercises for seniors in detail in other videos, which we'll link to in the description of this video so that you can watch later. Some of our favorites, such as sit-to-stands, which work your hips and your legs, which can be loaded, by the way, by holding weights. Things like step-ups to work your quads and your glutes. Sidestepping with resistance using a band can really work those hip abductors, which help with balance and stability. Things like rows, where you can use an exercise band to build the back strength, which will support your posture. And even countertop push-ups, where you can work your shoulders and your chest and have a nice, well-balanced front and back to keep yourself functional and strong. All of these movements, functional movements, can be loaded by adding resistance band or weights, and if you do them at the right intensity, will build your strength and will lengthen your life. Regular aerobic exercise is essential for maintaining a healthy heart and lungs. It also supports weight management and overall energy levels. Research shows that seniors who engage in moderate intensity aerobic exercise like brisk walking or swimming significantly improve their life expectancy. The National Institutes of Health found that just 150 minutes of moderate aerobic exercise per week can reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease and extend life expectancy. Plus, aerobic exercise improves mood and helps combat symptoms of depression, anxiety, and stress. You don't need a gym to get your heart pumping. Here are some simple ways to fit aerobic exercise into your day. First, as promised, walking. A brisk 30-minute walk around the block. Now, brisk is important here. You want to walk with a good pace. Not only does that get your heart rate elevated to the target level, it also works on some of those explosive muscles in your calves and legs that are very functional. Cycling, riding a stationary bike or going for a leisurely ride outdoors is excellent cardiovascular work. Water aerobics. This is a popular one among seniors, and I love it because it adds a little bit of resistance with the water. It keeps you nice and cool in the hot Florida sun like we have, and it's easy to join a local class or swim laps for low-impact full body exercise. If you're enjoying this video, please subscribe to The Active Adult by clicking the button below. It helps us to continue producing this free content for you each week. Balance is another key component of aging well. Strong balance reduces the risk of falls, which is one of the leading causes of injury and death in seniors. According to one study from the Mayo Clinic, balance exercises like Tai Chi can reduce falls rates by 25% and significantly improve overall stability. Even simple balance exercises at home can make a huge difference. We've shown a number of balance exercises in previous videos, but you can try these balance exercises at home. Be sure to set yourself up for success by doing these exercises near a wall, chair, back of the couch, or using a countertop for safety. Just something to reach out for in case you lose your balance. I like to turn 2 chairs backwards and using the tops of the backs of the chairs on either side. We're going to start off with tandem balance. Full tandem is 1 foot right in front of the other, and depending on where your balance is to start, you may need to stagger yourself a little bit. So I'm just kind of offsetting. I'm using the inside of my right foot with the inside of my left foot. If that's easy, I'm going to start to creep my way in until 1 foot is directly in front of the other. Then I can progress it to walking or walking on a tightrope like your Nick Wallenda. But the key to having good balance and practicing balance perfectly is navigating that sweet spot between being too easy and being too hard. So if one of these exercises is too easy, just keep going. Keep going through it until you find that one that's challenging. Stay there until it's no longer challenging, your body has improved, and then go to the next one. If it's too hard, you're also not going to get anything out of it, so don't progress too quickly. Remember that sweet spot. Once you're done tandem walking, if you start to get the hang of that, then you can go on to single leg standing. Single leg standing has been directly tied to longevity and lifespan, so this is a biggie. But if you can hold your balance on one leg for 15 seconds or more, you're way ahead of the curve if you're a senior. You may even feel a little burn in the hip. It's going to work on that hip strength, something that we talked about earlier. Balance is something that you just need to chip away at every day. Even if you're busy and you can't fit 30 minutes of balance into your routine, even 5 minutes, even 2 minutes a day is better than nothing, and it will start to develop healthy habits and get you moving in the right direction. Remember, consistency is key. Whether it's mobility, strength, aerobic exercise, or balance, regular physical activity is the best way to promote longevity and quality of life. According to the American Heart Association, just 30 minutes of moderate exercise 5 days a week can help you live a longer, healthier life. And it's never too late to start. Every little bit counts. The key to aging well is staying active, staying strong, and most importantly, staying happy. So get moving, stay consistent, and enjoy the journey towards a longer, healthier life. If you found this video helpful, you'll also enjoy this video about leg strength for seniors. Until next time.